Look over there. Hi, everybody. Say hi. I'm 6 months old. Hi. Hi, guys. Welcome back to our channel and Skylar's 6 months milestone update, right? Yeah? I know this isn't my typical filming area, but I had tried to film upstairs and she would not sit still. So I thought that I would film in the living room where her toys are around her. So, 6 months old. Time freaking flies. I can't believe this girl is already 6 months old. Like, that's half a year. My goodness. It just flew by like that. 6 months. I feel like this month I'm having a lot more fun with her because there's so much more that we can do with her. This is the month that she surprised me with her developments. 1 minute she was just trying to crawl and crawling backwards. The next minute she started full-on crawling. Her strength is really good that she's able to pull herself up on like the couch or something and stand there, which is pretty dangerous. So I do have to keep my eye out on her like all the time now. I can't just let her be like before. Huh? And she babbles a lot and screams. And she says dada a lot still. I'm really looking forward to our summer because there's just going to be a lot more things for us to do. She was in the younger months, we couldn't really do much with her, and now she is starting to interact more with others. She's still clingy and still wants mommy all the time whenever we're out and she sees strangers. It's funny because she would like say I'd go to my parents' house, for example, and then like my sister, my mom would hold her. She'd be okay with them for a little bit and then she'd look for me. Once I take her, she'll just look back at them and smile. So it's kind of like telling them, haha, I got mommy. She started solids. I started her on solids, I believe 2 months before she turned 6 months. I just couldn't wait because I don't know, I was eating one time and she just kept staring at me while I was eating and it just looked like she was so sad and she wanted what I was eating. So I went and prepped some rice cereal for her and that's how I started feeding her and she loved it. She just knew what to do with it. Before I did start her on rice cereal in the beginning and then I introduced different flavors every 2 days, the norm type of food that you're supposed to introduce them to, and then I introduced her to fruit afterwards. So far so good. She's been okay with everything she's eating and she eats everything, so that's one of my biggest fears is her being so picky with the food she eats. And like, let's just hope that she stays like this and she's not picky and she'll eat everything because it'll be way easier for me. We do still make her food, so we buy like vegetables like yam and potatoes and all that stuff and we put it in our blend tech and we blend that up for her to eat. But I still do buy those little baby pouches, those organic President's Choice pouches. The baby gourmet is pretty good too and Love Child, but those ones are pretty pricey. So I stick with the PC brand and I buy those mainly for when I'm on the go because it's just easier for me. If we have to be up early the next morning for an appointment or something, I don't have to like, you know, stay up and prep her food and all that stuff. I can just pack her little pouch with me the next day in her diaper bag and she's good to go. So I still buy those little pouches for when we're on the road or when we're on the go and I have no time to make her food the night before. She loves cartoons. Like her routine when we get up in the morning is we go downstairs, I turn on the Disney Junior channel. She loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. She loves Little Einstein. She loves books. Loves when we read her books because she just stares at the pictures. She's still teething, but no tooth has broke through yet. Although I do see like a red mark on her bottom gums. Okay, she's not letting me see it right now. So I'm not sure if that's like a tooth that's about to come through, but we'll see. We shall see, but so far so good. She hasn't been fussy with like teething and stuff like that. She has her amber beads on. We didn't have the beads on for a month because I don't know if you guys remember the one vlog, it broke and I didn't have time to go into the store when I meant to go and get a new amber beads for her. So for 1 month she didn't have the beads on and she was a little cranky, but I don't know if I really see a difference. But right now, and since she's had it on again, she's been fairly mellow. She is like super silly and she loves to joke around like her daddy. I could totally see her personality come out now. So this is the fun stage, 6 months, and I am having so much fun with her, huh? Mommy's having so much fun with you. She can sit up fully now. I still put her in her bumbo, but are you making your stinky face? But when we go out, like to the store or something, I just prop her onto the cart and she sits up fairly well. Of course, I still, you know, am watching her like a hawk. But yeah, you also love jewelry, huh? I'm surprised she hasn't pulled my earrings yet. Normally she will pull this thing off, so that's why I don't really wear big hoop earrings or dangly earrings. Go on to Baby Center Canada and see what they say about the 6-month-old development. Okay, exploring with hands. By the time he's about 6 months old, your baby's hand control is developed enough that he can pull an object towards him. Once he's learned to grab a toy, he'll start to practice moving objects from one hand to the other. Plus, he may discover that letting go of something is as much fun as picking it up. Once he understands the concept of cause and effect, your baby's world will become more interesting and yours a good deal messler. That's true. She grabs toys and she brings them to her. Normally, she will grab a toy, bring them close to her, and put it in her mouth because everything right now she's putting in her mouth. Left or right-handed. It's still too early to tell whether your baby is left or right-handed. At this stage, most babies seem to favor one hand for a while and then switch to the other. True left or right-handedness won't really be determined until he's between 2 and 3 years old. Yeah, I have no idea if she's right or left-handed. I haven't even looked at that. Learning to roll over. By this stage, most babies have learned to roll over in each direction, a milestone that will probably amuse you, and him, of course. While rolling over is fun for your baby, it could be nerve-wracking for you, your baby during diaper changes, and never leave him unattended on a bed or any other raised up surface. If you use a changing table, now might be a good time to start putting the changing mat on the floor instead. Oh my gosh, that is so true. It's been a few times already that I have tried to change her with a poopy diaper or just change her diaper in general, and she will roll on her stomach and grab whatever is behind her. So it is so scary because one time I turned around, I buckled her obviously, and I turned around and she was on her tummy. I'm like, how the heck did you get on your tummy with the belt on you? This is good because now I can move the changing pad onto the floor because right now it's on top of her dresser still. Okay, your little social animal. At this age, babies not only tolerate attention from others, they often initiate it. Though you may soon notice the beginnings of stranger anxiety, 6-month-olds are still fairly indiscriminate. Anyone who approaches your baby with raised eyebrows or a grin delights him and becomes an instant friend. But don't worry, he still needs and craves lots of attention from you. Stranger anxiety, yeah, that's pretty true. Because if there's somebody that she doesn't know or hasn't seen before that come over, like one of her friends or something, and when they hold her, she'll start to like cry because she'll want me. Your baby is also learning that his behaviors, both the ones you like and the ones you don't, engage you. So starting now, your child will do just about anything to get your attention. Right now, almost everything he does is endearing. But as he gets older, he's more likely to get into mischief to provoke a reaction from you. Don't forget to lavish attention on him when he meets with your approval. Ow! One thing will become clear. Your baby is beginning to vary his attention, getting repertoire beyond crying. So expect him to work hard to get to you, to notice him wriggling, making noises, and so on. Over the next 3 months, he'll develop a uniquely personal way of letting you know what he thinks, wants, and needs. Very true. Playing turn-taking games. 6-month-olds love turn-taking games, especially ones that involve sounds and language. Let your baby be the leader sometimes and mimic his vocalizations. When it's your turn to lead, a good way to teach your child and make him laugh at the same time is to make animal noises, quack, quack, bow, wow, and so on. Oh, I do that. I do that. Mommy does that. Huh. Do we say, moo, moo? Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Your baby the babbler. By 6 months, your baby sees and hears the world almost as well as you do. His communication skills are expanding rapidly too, including squeals, bubbling sounds, operatic octave changes, and babbling. At this age, about half of all babies babble, repeating one syllable such as ba, ma, ga, or other consonant vowel combinations, over and over. A few will even add another syllable or two, making their sounds more complex. You can encourage your baby by babbling right back at him and by making a game of it. The sheep says ba, or the goat says ma, and so on, or by listening as if you understand everything he says and find it extremely interesting. Your baby can also recognize different tones and inflections and may cry now if you speak to him harshly. Stimulating his senses. Your baby uses all of his senses to explore and learn about his world. Make sure he has lots of safe things around to touch, mouth, and manipulate. He'll delight in squishing a soft rubber ball, putting a piece of fake fur, gnawing a chilled teething ring, and hearing a bell sound inside a stuffed animal. Getting a kick out of story hour. Reading aloud to your child comes into its own now, as you will enjoy looking at bright pictures and snuggling on your lap, no matter what your child's age, of course. Reading provides an opportunity for cuddling and socializing that both baby and parent can appreciate. Yeah, she does love story time. She loves books. Loves books. Is my baby developing normally? Remember, each baby is unique and meets your physical milestones at his or own pace. These skills are simply a guide to what your baby has a potential to accomplish. If not right now, then shortly. Alright guys, that is it for her 6-month milestone update. You're gonna keep eating that? Can you say bye-bye? We'll see you guys next month at her 7-month milestone update. Bye! Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. poop again? No, you didn't. Say mama. Mama? No? No. Okay, there she goes with the earring grabbing.